breaking news, my lovely people. Not be smarty dey happen so. Now Labour Party, Labour Party, Peter Obi does send message to Tinubu. He said, "You not get the moral justification, okay, to join ECOWAS in a planned war against Niger. Say not try am. That Nigerians are going through a lot already. Please don't add to the suffering." Because if something happen now, the big mail is for the country. So for you, none of that the jet out. So Tinubu get what Tinubu himself, your president, he get what nationality, and not be crying for Nigeria to get what nationality. You what happened the other time? You see the court say we say the dual nationality, blah 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 blah. Now tell the say it don't expire. But the truth is, if your nationality expire, means say you not go feed do what you want to. But that's just to tell you a tip of the iceberg. Say they get where they go. Now the common man on the street, now I not get where I go. Now I go suffer the matter. That's the point I'm trying to make. Now the common man on the street go suffer for the whole thing. So Peter B say we say Tinubu, you not get moral justification to say we say you won't do it, you won't do so. Not join ECOWAS. So if for nothing, withdraw Nigeria from ECOWAS, not be crime. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Labour Party reacts to Tinubu's plan to lead ECOWAS in war against Niger, saying this is not the way forward. Has said it is not right that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should allow himself to be used by ECOWAS or the West to lead Nigeria into unforeseen circumstances. The Labour Party has said it is wrong for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be used to allow himself, because he is the chairman, to lead Nigeria to join in a military invasion against Niger Republic. He said the president has no moral justification. In a statement on Saturday, the party National Publicity Secretary Obire said a government that allegedly attacks illegitimately cannot array himself to honor or lead a posture of peace when you yourself you have no legitimate rights. The party maintained that the process leading to any electoral activities is a lot more important than the outcome itself. According to the statement, the processes that led to the 2023 general election were marred with a lot of irregularities, manipulation, rigging, to mention but a few. Of this, Tinubu is very much aware of it. The Labour Party argued that if the election is mandatory, if he knows what has happened, then he should be careful and should choose his words carefully before going on to add himself to any ECOWAS that will lead an invasion to destroy another nation. In statements, it statements that a coup is whether the military is in a democratic government or not. Diplomatic talks and negotiations should be the way forward. If a war breaks out in West Africa, it will not only affect that country. Moreover, Nigeria shares border with Niger more than any other country. And so we must be careful how we trade. Tinubu has no moral justification to lead Nigeria into a war with Niger Republic. Going into that with Niger Republic will not spell well for Nigerians. We must be careful the actions we are taking, as this could lead to more trouble for the country rather than solving the problem. So my wonderful people, this is the state of the matter, and we all need to be careful. Okay, we need to be careful. We just need to be, we need to examine what is going on. Now, Labour Party have said to Tinubu, you don't have any moral justification to go. Okay, you don't have it. You don't have it. And, everybody is wondering and they are asking. He said, yes, to start with, the election that said that produced you, what election produced you? The position that you are in, are you yourself, to be honest, to the position that you are in, are you sure you are the president? We know according to Labour Party, all that happened, the manipulation, everything that went on with the election, are you sure you are the right person? Because where you are standing on the wrong, You cannot be trying to correct another person when you yourself, you are the wrong. You must look at it. You must pay attention to it. You can't wake up one morning and begin to tear people off. When you yourself, you are living in what? You are living below the belt. You can't do that. You can't do that yourself. We must get to that place where truth becomes our watchword. We must get to that place. Truth we must begin to work on the emphasis on truth. Every single person must begin to, look at it, and really and sincerely speaking, we must position ourselves in such a way that we are getting all the relevant data that needs us to move forward. And Labour Party is saying it again and again. You have no moral right and justification to tell these people that they cannot stand, on their own 2 feet. You don't have that. You don't have it. You lack it. You are not one of those who have it. So don't tell me anything that you are trying to correct and make a peace in another man's country when the peace in your own country is dwindling as a result of the actions you took. So it is. I think it's a food for thought for Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu to have a serious think about these things, and the accusations that has been levied against him. He needs to have a serious think about it, and look at it more critically. Ensure that he responds adequately and appropriately, because the world is watching. Every single person is watching. You can't just sit back there and tell me that all is well when we all clearly knows that all is not well. So these are some of the things that are happening, and it is important that we all pay attention to it and understand, all that is going on. Nothing can just change if we continue, to leave things, to chance. Every one of us needs to begin to adequately, appropriate the necessary change that is needed, so that together we can begin to make things work, and this nation can become what it needs to be. Don't forget that you have a voice. Don't forget that every single one of us must adequately and honestly, work in terms of making sure that the change does really come, because the change concerns us. If Tinubu plunges us to war, you think it's not going to affect you? How they look here, they sit down, they laugh. I'm really laughing, and I'm laughing in Spanish. You don't know it to affect people. You think children will be able to go to school. You think development can continue. Everything will be on the hold. In fact, it is a hunger day. It is the beginning of hunger. So leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. From us is bye for now. Bye-bye.